What the juck is up, everybody? Janda here, back at it again with another video. It is episode 11 of Progging in 2026. It has been a good week. Is now the last week for One Punch Man events, and you know what? I'm just gonna go into the calendar because that's what I have now. Yay! So we are currently here. Yay, right here. Well, the day before this, since this gets uploaded tomorrow. Wait, we're in EP12? I swear this is wrong. We can go to this one. I swear this is EP11. Alright, look, whatever. Someone's wrong, and it's not me. Alright, so let's go over what happened this week. So really it was just bosses and a bit of farming, and then and that really was it. It's same old every week pretty much. But did get a decent amount done. Of course, the 14 bosses or whatever I have so many all done. I think I have one more crystal, and I was gonna hang this one out a little bit to see if I could clear Black Mage this week on the Adele. I might still try and go for it, but with reset basically tomorrow, I've got like what, 15 hours? I think it's like 20 hours or something. I don't have much time, and my consistency, I haven't even defeated Black Mage once yet on the Adele. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yes, there's also these like floating weeklies. So the Hayato got Angler Company this week, finished Nightmare Paradise on the Adele. The Adele will be getting juiced up with fraggies from that. The Lynn is now, spoiler alert, is now done with weeklies or symbols, so don't need to do this ever again, which is great. So now the only two being focused on is the Wild Hunter and the Demon Slayer, and then the Shade is getting the weekly frags for the time being. Of course, Monster Park for these four characters. I'm not sure. I think the Kana will still get. This may change and be given to the Blaster. And then, of course, my solo progging guild all gets the Culvert. And this is the guild weekly, so I can get the frag thing. The Star Force room, which, overview, we are now sitting at 10. Oh, let me go. Here we go. Boom. Sitting at 10. So the minor mats are about just a little bit over halfway. And fuck, 10 out of 30. This, look, it will speed up once I get more satanic mules, but again, we may not even need this because of, I think around September, we may just get the auto cube or the auto Star Force feature that just enables this by default. Who knows? Who knows? All right. What else did I want to go over? Let's do it. Let's see what's next week has in store for us. So of course, this gets uploaded tomorrow at reset, which is now an hour earlier for me. I have to upload this now at 10 a.m. Ugh. Yes, we'll get some strawberry tickets, so we'll get like a little bit of EXP. I'm curious if it'll be as good. I think it was equivalent to. I can't. It was pretty good. Like it saved me maybe. I think I want to say 3 hours of farming. I want to. That was for like the 250, the 250, the 250s, the 255s. Once you get 255, EXP gets quite good due to the which map is it? It's the one that's like Luminia 19. You fight against powerful monsters. All right, so the biggest days will be the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday. Friday will be all the boss mules, and then Saturday I'll try and finish off anything that isn't done on the Friday. And I also want to see if I can clear Black Mage on the Adele Blaster and Hayato, which would give me a pretty good stimmy of an extra 13 bill to spend on the Sunday. Then big day on Sunday, World Leap in the Ren. We'll get more into that later, and then if everything goes well, I'll have about 200 bill to Star Force, the Shade, and Dawn Warrior. If everything gets done, I will then look at other things because look, there is so much on the account that needs to be upgraded. Like, I'm spoiled for choice. Dailies, as always, concurrent, and then on that Tuesday, all the One Punch events end. And I should include here, but classic closed beta opens. I think on the 14th. I think it's like 2 days earlier if you went to like MapleCon, and then I think, or you participated in the private betas, but then on the 16th it opened propers. And I think this is why all the One Punch Man events end a week early before the major patch. But yeah, I might look. I want to try it out. This is the thing. I played MapleStory back when it was classic. Like I was there in the trenches. I did KPQ. I loved Carnival PQ. That was my shit. I did it all. I was a level 30 spearman. I've hit third job. I've done it all. And let's just say that I personally definitely prefer modern MapleStory over classic. Look, we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of creative spin they'll get to it. We'll be curious what they do. And of course, Wednesday, big news on Wednesday. The DS will finally hit 260. And then once the DS hits 260, the Blaster will hit 270. This is because you get like 10k advance tickets from hitting 260 with the premium pass. I can just transfer them over to the Blaster. Looking forward to that. That'll be a big thing. Of course, with the Ren coming over to Chronos, I also need to see if I can try and clear the challenge world bosses. I'll see what I can do. Like, I'm losing like a couple of flames. I'm like, it's whatever. I'm not playing this game efficiently. So we'll see what happens. It'll be good to know, because I know I have the damage for it. I just don't have the mechanics, so we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Ideally, depending if I can hit this Wednesday milestone, the Blaster will do Angler Company, and the Adele will continue to do Nightmare Paradise. I can actually get rid of Lynn weeklies. Well, this can move up one, which is fantastic. I will probably be bringing the Ren into the Mule Guild for now, the Solo Prog Guild. I think that's about it. I think this is like the week as a whole. It's a busy week, that's for sure. And of course, Wednesday or Thursday, we could be getting the coveted, the holy Inkwell node. I'm curious if it actually does drop. It should be dropping, I think it's Thursday for me, Wednesday for you American. I don't know why I said it like that. And we also should be getting the patch preview as well, which should be hopefully pretty pog. Also, I should do a review, but this on the 10th here, Kana Ido back pet expires. That's the sad face right there. And I also should, I'm not sure, I've redeemed it on the Resistances, but the Resistances get a vac pet as well. And I think I may just do whatever. We'll see what happens after Sunny Sunday and where I want to refocus up. Mainly, I'll leave it there. We'll focus up after, and we'll review next week. All right, so I guess that's nearly 10 minutes of yapping. We have a new tab in the check sheet. In the document. Just a quick overview of the 13 characters that I plan to play and where they're at. Just as a ad hoc level of what gear they have, what star it is, and what I should be focusing on. So just double checking, like all the fan badges, only these guys have them unlocked. I actually need to like stop trolling and get these guys dammed up. Quick overview of their CP. I do want to fill out the Hector score just so it gets a better idea of their frag investment. But I think the run's like 60k, but I'll do that later. But again, also it'll be good to see their sack levels, especially the Legion champions as they approach the, I think it's like 350 for Enkelos. The Adele I could stop, but I'm just doing it because it's like why not? Also good to track drop gear and how much drop gear they have. This is just pure from equips, and then of course from familiars. And then a quick review of all their items, which is, it's not formatted well, so you can, I try to make it as clear as possible, but look, you do what you can. Yeah, that's, we'll fill this out as we progress more. All right. So before we get into the characters, let's look at our money. We are sitting at a juicy 110 bill in Chronos, and expected to hit about, I want to say, I think it's 145. If we get about a 35 bill from bosses, maybe a bit more from any cheeky farming we do on the side, it would have been higher, but I did have to spend a lot of time, oh god, manually trading the Demon Slayer, which was, not fun. Especially, I was getting like 80, I think it's 160 mil an hour, because I didn't want to invest in Meso gear. Maybe I should have, because it would have paid it back. Maybe it was an int by me. Ah, well, you do. It is what it is. And then on Challenger World, because of Black Mage, did get a BM monthly stimmy of 4.5 bill, for a total of 14.5 bill for the week. Which again, another 10 bill just from bosses and farming. I think I did maybe 5 hours. We'll see. Just something along those lines. But combined, plus if I do all the BMs on Chronos, yeah, I should hit that 200 bill sweet spot for Sunday and go all out just this once. All right, let's get into the characters. So, you know what? I'm going to change the order up. Instead of going from left to right, like a normal person, you can't even see the massive list down here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, instead of going left to right, like a normal person, let's go with what's taken up my time for most this week, and that is the Demon Slayer. The last week, Demon Slayer was sitting at level 250 at 9.8 mil CP, and we've gone up to about 12.9. Symbols are making some fantastic progress, which is always great, and it's it's V-Matrix is looking pretty good. Really, most of the important shit's maxed out. I think it's just got, what, these two left, and then that's about it. I can kind of leave links at whatever, or the decents or whatever, and I could probably up this as well. It will be dependent on waiting for the Ren to World Leap, as it's going to be bringing like a 2k node stimmy, which I really need for all these meals. I've also been cannibalizing my old meals. I think my old Demon Slayer had some node stones. My old Shad Adele, that used to be a jet, took all the nodes off that, and I may honestly take the nodes from some of the other, like these guys here. I stopped playing them. We sad to see them go, but it is what it is. Got greener pastures to go towards as I'll stop playing these characters. Anyway, back on track. So the Demon Slayer's had some decent luck. It is a Twilight mark. It has a slime ring. So somehow it high rolled a slime ring from normal slime, and it somehow high rolled a Twilight mark from doing a normal Lucid for the first time. I'd splurged 1.4 build, got all the rental gears to see if I could get as high as possible for it was like the not one punch thing. It was Punch King event that you get from the premium pass. Wanted to get as high of a score as possible to get the most EXP as possible. Got about 70% at 255, which was like, look, I'll take it. And then with all this, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let's see if I can do any of the harder bosses. So I did normal. I had like 23 mil CP, so I did normal Lucid. And boom, Twilight marks. Like, cool, fuck it. And it's also got a pat mark. It's like, this Demon Slayer's kind of seated. Anyway, it's on the up. Got a bunch of little bit of extra damage. Again, this is all just from free cubes. And this is like, these things down here were leftovers from the Blasters cubing. So I was like, you know what, may as well throw it on the other guys. And then as for leveling, this has me predicted to hit on the 16th. I want to try and do it before reset next week. So I can do Angler Company on the Blaster. But I may have to do a couple more stints at manual training, which isn't too bad on the Demon Slayer. It's not that bad. But yes, this project, this Patchley project is nearly coming to a close, and I cannot wait till it's done. And then looking at its Ventura, it's slowly accruing spares. It's got one Dom, yippee. It's nearly, kind of nearly halfway through Golix, which is good. And then a little checklist of where it's at and where it's going towards. Yeah, that's the Demon Slayer. Let's go right to left. Why not? Wild Hunter is in a... I don't know why I've put this here. No, it also... You know what? Let's just grab this. Boop, 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 boop. Don't mind me. I remember if I actually got the... I think I got the 50 drop fam on this. And it's already 260. And Demon Slayer's at 100%. I think Demon Slayer's 100%. You know what? I'll leave it for now. I'll check it later. So the Demon Slayer, no. The Wild Hunter is up 5 mil CP, not bad. Symbols went up a decent amount, 2 levels, or 1 level and a bit. And the biggest gains, I think I just gained a new ring, pretty much that. And maybe, do they have, I don't honestly know. Well, there's like no stats. All right, again, look, it gained a lot of damage, which is good. It can now do, I think I do up to, probably could do easy loose with this as well to get a bit more money every week. It will benefit the most from the simi, as look at these. Look at these, they're not even maxed yet. So looking forward to when these are maxed. Also going to max this. Vicious Shot needs to be maxed. It's key for burst. Really enjoying Wild Hunter. It plays very similar to Ren, and it's just very smooth. And I also love this illusion ring as well for it. Like, it's just the best. I may downgrade to the small version because I think that's cuter. But yeah, really enjoying the Wild Hunter and looking forward to progging it up. Yeah, not much else to report. We maxed. Did I include the date? I think the date is on the Demon Slayer. But yeah, still got a lot of dailies left. Expected to be done on May 18th. So yeah. All right. The Lynn has... Oh, we are really far back. All right, let's roll down. Look at all this progress. All right, here we go. Last week we were 262 at about 95%, and now we're at 264. TP has bumped up a little bit. Maxed symbols and approaching my cap for Cernium. And then I can then start doing Hotel Arceus, which definitely should be 265 next week. I think it's included here around April 10th for that. A couple days and we'll be there. Very nice. And yeah, 3 more days on Carcian. Cernium. Look, Cernium. And again, 17 days until we'll have the 1400 coins, which is pretty good. Really, the only priority on this is to get 180 drop as it accrues spares and it gets ready for its time to shine in a later Star Force event. Yeah, not much to report, but the Lynn, again, also the Lynn will be staying on Challenge Order until the end, as we'll get all the perks of getting an extra Monster Park Extreme and a bit more money and all that. It'll be a little self-sufficient while it's there through the bosses it can do. So yeah. All right, Dawn Warrior, this will be one of the big projects of next week. So I thought I'd include, don't even include any of the V Matrix or the symbols because they haven't changed. This thing is still 256. He's still a little gup. Hasn't even had 6 drop yet, and he's better have a massive glow up. So I do, after the Demon Slayer is 260, this thing will be getting its much deserved Monster Parks, and it will be hitting to 260. So we can look forward to that. I thought I'll go over the gear where it's at. So we're currently sitting at 20.3 mil CP. I did give it a lithium heart. You just can't. I didn't include it in here. I did it after I wrote all these. I wrote all this. And we have a lot of spares accrued. We hit Maester in accessory crafting, and I have a bunch. I just need. I didn't include it in the weekly schedule, but I do need to farm for some Philo stones. I need a shit ton of Philo stones for any crafting I need to do for Maester rings and Maester earrings. I might safeguard these because I'm a little bitch. We'll see what happens in the day. 4 spares may be enough, but definitely I did a little graph here of what I want to focus on. Serie A into the Abso, into the Sup, belt, earrings, ring, and then Maester ring. May even swap these around and do the earrings before because I have a bunch of these, a bunch of the Maester rings. Also, I'm not sure if I want to safeguard the Maester ring. Be curious. I'll think about it. But yeah, should have plenty of money for it, and this thing should go to the moon. Interestingly enough, I may hold off on doing bosses. Even if I do what I can, I'll have the money for it, and then if I can do harder ones. So I might do everything besides what Lotus and Lucid. They're the only extra ones that I do. And Damien. Leave those and then just do everything else. Get the money for everything else and go from there. Yes. The Dawn Warrior is going to have a massive glow up. Everything will be... We'll see a lot of purple next week. I am sure of it. As these will still be green. These will still be green. But all of this will be probably... purple, and all these will be purple as well. So ideally I'll get everything. Look, I'm not sure if we'll keep everything next week. because there is a cube sale happening in May. Well, allegedly. I could wait till that to cube everything to like fake 3-line. So we'll see how we go. We'll play it by ear. And similar to the Dawn Warrior, for the Shade, I also did a Here They Are Now. So we're sitting at 17.2 mil, which is a little bit higher than last week. That's right, I upgraded all the symbols to max. Had a bit of money. I was okay to share. The symbol is still level 7. I haven't dinged it to 8 yet, so that's another small gain. Look forward to. Did invest some more frags at about the 375 mark. It's about 225 more to throw into this thing. I am also unsure how I'm going to distribute the next 225 because it is an awkward number. I may have to wait till we get one more of those like 30 frags we get from thing, which is a little annoying because I'm gonna be wasting about 15 frags or so with one of those because the premium pass comes with 200 and then I just need another 20 from some source to finish off maxing these 3 skills here. So something to think about, as I kind of want to be efficient with the frags on this account. Honestly, next one, just make transferable through accounts. It would make this so much easier to low spec these C10 emails up. All right, so where we're at, I've just listed it all here, and then we have a list of spares ready to go, and yes, an inventory full of them. So the only thing this thing kind of lacks is a face and eye, which is okay because if the rental system does stay, I can just use those for a small boost. And then everything else can be geared up. I did manage to have enough to buy the Superior Pendant today, which is quite nice. But again, this thing should also skyrocket. I'm expecting, again, a bunch of these will be purple. And these will be green, these will be purple as well. So we said to say goodbye to this belt since it is 3-line, fake double prime 3-line. But oh well, it is what it is. But yes, big upgrade incoming for the Shade. All right, now for the Legion Champs. Kana, not much happened with the Kana. It is currently on... Oh, I forgot to include the Prog on... Let's scroll all the way down. I'm going to include the Prog on its Liberation. Did I even... I completely forgot to include the Kana in this week's. Oh no. The Kana? Where's your Prog? Completely forgotten. Oh no. Well, that's awkward. Well, the Kana is at... Jeez. This hasn't happened before. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's do a botched... Yeah, we'll do a botched live adding of Kana's gains for the week. I don't think I did dailies on it yet either. Oh no. Well, this is basically what's going. So these numbers have gone up slightly. Oh goodness. Yep, I haven't done dailies yet with Kana. Oh, I'm not restarting the video. All right. Let's focus up here. So, well, the inventory is a mess. Well, the biggest thing to know about the Kana is, let me just move this over. It got its second dream belt. So W Kana. That's about it. And then for very unprofessional by me. I do apologize. I can't even find my slipping tool. It's doomed. Alright, so we're still at Damien. That. And the CP is still the same. Like, it doesn't even matter that I skipped the Kana. Nothing has really changed. I think it went slightly up in CP. Still a little 270. Where were we at last week? It went down in CP. Oh god. I've lost something. All right, there we go. Boom. There's the update on the Kana. Oh goodness. I will fix this up by next week. And you know what? The Kana can be in the corner. Oh, this map sucks. Can't even show off Kana. Alright, there we go. Being the scary map. Oh. Okay. There we go. Alright, moving on. W Kana. Alright, the Hayato, small gains because I did complete, I did more levels within, what's a hexastat? It is, what, 74%, so I think it's 2 more weeks of Monster Park, and it will be 275, and then Monster Park can be given to somebody else. Sorry, Monster Park Extreme, I shouldn't reiterate on that. And closing on the halfway mark, how much exit progress I want to make on my Legend Champs. Probably level up. I think I can level up all these symbols by 1, but that's money I don't want to waste just yet. And then I didn't include it here. It's hiding. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, I'm just getting trolled by my shape. The Hayato did get a Zerked. It should have been here. I don't know why it disappeared. But yes, it did. A Zerk did drop for the Hayato, W Hayato. And I'm gearing some arcanes on it because I got a shit ton of spares boxes last week. This is all from this week. Well, yes, 6 boxes from this week's, which was insane. And then I need to do these for all my characters, but this is the Hayato's fam layout for this moment. Not too much to charm on. This IAD, some attack and damage. Biggest one is that it is Legacy 100 drop, and then it has some pretty decent healing fams. And of course, cheeky little upgrade path of where I want to take this thing. Pretty simple. Not much to really go on with the Hayato, as it is in just pitch waiting room / waiting till I decide to gear up again. I think once it does hit around, I think it's only 200 Sigrid Force. It may be close to being Saren. Honestly, this thing could be entering min-clear Saren territory, which is kind of exciting. See if I can, look, I kind of included that. Look, I'm getting ahead of myself. It will come soon. Yeah, not much to report on the Hayato. Moving on to the Blaster. The Blaster is now 267. It did gain some levels this week, which is quite good. These were from the level up potions from, I think these ones were from One Punch Man, since they were expiring this week. Well, on the 14th, which is, again, so weird they're ending so early. So there is still one more to claim from the Premium Pass, and once I get the 260 on the Demon Slayer, I can access those 10k advanced tickets, and this will be enough to up the Blaster to 270. Then I can start doing Odium dailies, eating more sack, and approach to that 200 sack so I can clear hard Saren. So this thing is on the up. I do need to give it more love in terms of frags, but it will be getting stuff from Angler Company, so that's a decent, a little bit of extra on the top for the Blaster. As for the Adele, why is this like this? All right, there we go. The Adele gained a little bit of CP because I wasn't using the Vellum medal on the damage set. That was on the drop set. I finally saw that and fixed that. It gained actually some decent EXP. This was, I think, all from Nightmare Paradise, which was quite nice. I also gained, because of that gain, I actually made some progress with Hexa, which is also very exciting. So the Adele will be doing that until it hits around 3k frags. We can finally up it and give it some love. That's all to report on the Adele. Didn't get any drops. And yeah, I will try and solo Black Mage on it. Yippee. Alright, last but not least, the Golden Child, the main, the one that I've been working on the most, that is kind of taken a back seat while everything else gets in within order. It is its last week in Challenger World. So symbols, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Kaisi can definitely go up, but all the other ones are nowhere near completion. its frag investment is looking decent. We're at the 7.5k mark, which is quite nice. Still nowhere near. We're not even a quarter of the way, and it's only going to get worse when Hecate comes out, and then we get the common 6-job skill that's being showcased, I think, next week in KMS. Goodness me. So a quick overview of the Ren. These are the ones equips that I should be working on the most when it comes to cubing. Then these are all for fake 3-line, and these ones are actually real 3-line. Upgrade path, Arcane 22, Sup and Daybreak 22, Slimer 22, and then Cube, Glove, Shoulder, and Wep. Of course, I need to just devote some time and actually learn this boss. Current personal best is 40% into phase, 40% at phase 2. So I think I was able to last like 1 cycle. Like my damage is crazy. It's like it's a 15-minute clear. I just need to get good for 15 minutes. And I can also learn the other bosses as well, which again, this is probably the biggest bottleneck for the Ren, and what makes working on my C10 so much more lucrative. It's like, cool, I don't have to do something difficult. I can just close my eyes and be ignorant. This is a massive bottleneck. These two things right here, absolute giga bottleneck for the Ren. Once I break past this, it can then start accruing spares or pieces for Eternal Gear, which would be a massive upgrade. And also get a big boy emblem, which is like required. I also got a 3rd book. Did I include it here? Did I get rid of it? Oh no, I'm wearing it. There are 2 spares and I'm wearing 1. So yeah, 3rd book drop. Was that from last week as well? Nope. It was this week. All right, and I guess the final thing would be is the pros and cons of leaving early. So if I leave and leap, I will bring along 4 bill extra to Star Force with. That's like the only like time sensitive reason of why I'm doing it now and not on the 22nd. And what I'll miss out on is the following. I won't be able to double dip on Star Specs boxes, but I don't cap on both worlds anyway, so I'm not like, I don't care. Mystic Frontier, the Adele will stop gaining Mystic Frontier stuff, it's fine, I guess. XP for simple dailies, it's an insignificant amount anyway, so it's fine. 1.2 bill Meso, again, I can just farm 2 hours and I can get it. It's okay, like whatever. 5 hours of 3x from the Challenger World thing. This is probably the one I'd want to do the most of, but again, I think if that's 5 hours, it's like whatever, really. And it's only really 10 days of dailies where I can get 40 extra bill to play with. That's a lot of money. So all these things are just moot in point of like if it's viable or not. So yeah, the Ren will most definitely being world leaped either the Saturday or the Sunday. I might do on Star Force Day. Initially, I was going to do a day earlier so I could transfer these arcane boxes to it, but then I decided to just put it all on the Hido. So I can just do dailies on the Sunday and then bring it over for the big Star Force Day. I just need to make sure, because they make it very very difficult. We're going to make sure I select Kronos. Because when you do the world leap, it will highlight Hyperion. And oh God, I've nearly did it once. It just looked so like, oh, it's obviously picking the server that I have all my characters on. No, it's recommending Hyperion because next and silly. But yes, I've yapped on for way longer. This episode's gone over time, 34 minutes. But yes, that's everything. So thank you all for watching. I hope everyone's looking forward to Star Force. Everyone, good luck on any gains you want to make. Hope you all always hit, never boom, and have a jucking good day. Catch you on the next one. Yeah.